both metal and both have a 2 sulfur attached to one atom of tungsten or molybdenum. So both of the materials considered to be one of the best solid lubricants. Tungsten disulfide is better lubricant than moly. However, back in 60 or 50 years ago, the price for tungsten disulfide was much higher. That's primarily why to most of the industries like mining, oil and gas, moly disulfide becomes the primary material. However, in aerospace, in defense, and all other more demanding applications, they still use tungsten disulfide. But again, very similar material from the same family. So now I'm gonna just play this video. Yeah. Tungsten can be derived from tungsten-containing compounds. Tungsten hexachloride, tungsten trioxide, has to be tungsten there. Yeah. Yeah. So, so let me play this video. You can see that particle getting compressed. At a certain point where there's too much of the pressure, the outer layer is going to get exfoliated. So the exfoliation mechanism is a friction reduction mechanism. It's a primary friction reduction mechanism for all solid lubricants. If you're talking about tungsten disulfide or molybdenum disulfide or boron nitride or graphite, you can notice that actual particle went back to near to its original shape. So it's absorbed the shock rather than flat particles or platelet particles transfer shock to the metal. And the layers that got exfoliated is very adhesive and is very strong because it's tungsten. So it provides anti-wear coating on the surface. So video basically, and it was shot by Total Oil some time ago. They've been financing research at the Institute of Technology of Lyon. That's actually a video from them. But it's impressive video because it shows primary mechanism how tungsten disulfide works. And it works because of the morphology and chemistry and shape. And most importantly, the features in it. Let me show you here if I have. Yeah. The features here, because it's spherical shape and submicron size, it absorbs the shock. It rolls on the surface as well. Excuse me, some questions? Or
no, you're good.
okay. Okay. So it also can fill the cracks because of course any surface on a micro level is not flat, and particles, because they're spherical, they can roll and just reduce friction not only by exfoliation of the layer, but also like rolling on a surface like a nano ball bearings. And what is very important for most of the demanding applications, it can absorb shock. So rather than transferring shock to the metal and creating micro pitting and even crack propagation, if it's cracks are there, it basically absorbs it. So regular molybdenum disulfide or regular tungsten disulfide, which looks, I'm going to show you some pictures. That's how it looks. You can see it over here on the left side. It's a flat particles, irregular shape. Again, it's also a solid lubricant. Moly disulfide, tungsten disulfide, graphite, boron nitride, they look pretty much similar. Flat particles, multi-layer structure, irregular shape, and usually micron, right around 3 microns, 2 microns in size. So in most applications, moly disulfide is used in greases, because in greases there's nobody will need to worry about sedimentations. Because we're making submicron particles and they're spherical, we can also make dispersions of those solids in various liquids. We primarily do dispersion in oils, in water, and alcohols to cover different applications like greases, industrial oils, oil additives, coatings, coolants as well. So these are our major areas where we sell our components. We do also produce fully formulated greases under the brand of our customers. We do not sell fully formulated lubricants under our brand. We don't compete with our customers, but we have a turnkey program primarily for greases. So if there is a need from the customer to have high-performing greases or even multi-purpose greases with our technology, we can provide that.
That was George Deloyan, the CEO and founder of Powderful Solutions. My name is Jim Kokalis here in Anchorage and Ka'u, Hawaii. I'm the founder of CBG USA, and we are the manufacturer's rep for Powderful Solutions. As you watch this video, the slow motion video, you can see the particles exfoliating. That is the disulfide or the sulfur disulfide particle exfoliating as the tungsten core, which is very hard material, resists heat and wear, exfoliates, and the sulfur dioxide becomes a part of the engine surface or the rust-creating friction surfaces. As you watch this video, you can see the particle exfoliate and thus creating a tiny ball bearing, submicron scale ball bearings that create the improvements, 30+% improvements in wear and anti-wear and performance of your engines and drivetrains. We have 3 products: gas engines, diesel engines, and for gearboxes and drivetrains. As well, we have a grease product that will be lining up. Visit Go Nano Lubricants or go-nano.net to visit our store, and I'll be showing here in a second some of the slides illustrating the case studies. Okay, I wanted to run through some of the case studies that we have accumulated over time. The first one here is mining a field trial in large dump trucks in a mining situation. The challenge was the site operator was looking for a way to reduce oil and fuel consumption and lower their downtimes. They used our diesel product, WOA 110, as a top-up and resulted in an extended oil life cycle and drain intervals. The fuel efficiency increased about 14%, and the oil life basically tripled. We're calling it a double, and the extension of the maintenance cycle from basically 35 to 10 to 12 years. Next case study involved agricultural field trial in Canada using, again, the diesel engine oil additive. They were using this in an old tractor, 25-year-old tractor, and they wanted to minimize downtimes, improve performance, and they used the WOI 310 and received a 650% improvement in oil consumption, and a gallon of engine oil enhanced with 310 lasted up to 200 hours. All right, next was the case study, measured benefits. Friction, these are pretty amazing numbers. Friction and reduction up to 35%, wear up to 37% overall, operating temperatures lowered, noise reduced, and I can validate this from some of my clients who are using this in their water hauling truck. He noticed immediately a smoother operating engine, vibration was down, and lubricant consumption also dropped. Next was a field trial at a power plant, and here in Alaska and Hawaii, we're focusing on power plants as we can really improve the output and the reduction in wear. So we saw about a 8% increase in power output for these large generators. And these were the Wärtsilä engines using 400 liters of engine oil. Next, a case study in a rail field in Jamaica. These were using diesel-style locomotive engines. The top-up was the diesel application, and the results were a reduction in iron, zinc, and the magnesium levels were reduced down to 14, down to 7. And the tin level was reduced. So this involves doing oil analysis as a part of your program. It's important to do that to see how long the oil will last. In addition to the reduction in oil consumption. Okay, next, again, a mining field trial in Mongolia. These were Komatsu trucks using the gear oil in the drivetrain, and they wanted to improve productivity and reduce equipment downtime. The oil analysis of a Komatsu WD600, 6 final drives, and the differential showed a very high presence of iron. At 2,000 hours of operation, the iron count was down 1.7 grams per oil hour, which represented 3.4 kilograms over a 2,000-hour service period. This number indicated extremely high component wear from the differentials. And the solution was to prevent premature wear of the metal parts, and this was offering our WI 310, which is a gearbox and drivetrain lubricant. We're applying this technology to dairies in Wisconsin. We're doing some pilot tests with heavy use trucks in Wisconsin at some major dairies. And this concludes our presentation. You can reach me at 907-830-8198. And if you're in Hawaii, you can call me at 808-493-7370. You can also reach my associate, Gary. Let me bring up the number. And Gary's number is 202-985-8920. Our websites, our store site where you can buy a trial kit of a gallon of the diesel product or the gear product at www.go-nano.net, or search Go Nano Lubricants. You should find us there. And then the manufacturer's site, which has quite a bit more detail, is www.pwsols. That's Powderful Solutions in Pennsylvania. Again, please feel free to call me, 907-830-8198, and thank you for watching our presentation. We appreciate you. Bye-bye.